Brian Schrader is in the WRAL studios, surrounded by wonderful people who got up early this morning to take your calls, your donations. Brian, how's the response been so far?
It has been steady. They've been pretty busy up here, but we're in a bit of a lull right now, so we need you to get on the telephone and give us a call, 744-3877 or 1-800-424-9725. Here's how we're doing this. We have 4 nonprofit groups: Samaritan's Purse, North Carolina Baptist Men Disaster Relief, the Salvation Army of Wake County, and the Triangle Chapter of the American Red Cross. Those 4 agencies are on the ground in the disaster zones, looking at the needs, assessing the needs, and delivering to the people who really need that help. When you make a donation, you can specify that that money goes to one of these specific charities, or we're just going to take the money that we raised today and divide it up equally among the 4. And I've been on the ground. I've been into these parts of town where we're dealing with this disaster. And these groups know where the help needs to go, and they know how to get the help to them. And I know that so many of you want to help. I was covering the Baptist men earlier this week, and volunteers were coming up saying, "Where can I go? How can I help?" They had to turn them away because the work is too dangerous. Having to climb up on roofs, working with chainsaws, power lines down, and people were not able to help them. This is how you help. You make the donation, and that money goes to these groups who know how to spend it most wisely. Our first donation this morning was a $500 one from the Cary Rotary Club, and they are challenging other Rotary clubs in our area to match that donation. And you know all the great work that Rotary does for folks in this area. So join them, join us, step up, do the right thing, and make a donation today. You can also donate at WRAL.com. 1-800-424-WRAL. And be here tonight at 7 o'clock. WRAL News has a special. We'll take you into the tornado damage areas, give you an update on the recovery efforts, and show you what these organizations are doing to help people right now recover. Back to you.
This is a wonderful way to do some good and make a difference. Let's keep those phones ringing. Yes. Brian Schrader, thank you so much.
6:38. So many North Carolinians are struggling after the storms. Coming up, we'll hear how a life story, 92 years old, came to a sudden end. And we're keeping an eye on the roads. We'll have a full report after the break. We also want you to be back in the WRAL studios, where volunteers are standing by to take your donations for tornado victims. The number to call on the screen is 1-800-424-WRAL. The donations will be given to the American Red Cross, Samaritan's Purse, the Salvation Army, and North Carolina Baptist Men, as Brian just mentioned.